Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be opening up and unboxing Warhammer Quest Cursed City. I've got it here, still in its cellophane. I've got this a couple of days before the pre-order, so thank you Games Workshop for sending it through. And yeah, I'm going to open this up and we're going to take a little look. But first of all, we're going to have a look at the package. So we have in the box, we have a 40-page rulebook, a 56-page quest book, 16-page War Scrolls booklet, 22 double-sided board tiles, 138 cards, 180 tokens, counters and markers, 28 dice, one Orphan Khan Impearl envelope, and we get 60 miniatures, 8 heroes. We get Radakar the Wolf, Watch Captain Halgrim, Torgilius the Chamberlain, Gorslav the Gravekeeper, 2 Korsagi Night Guard, a Vikos Bloodborne, 3 of those, 1 Vargskyer, 10 Deadwalker Zombies, 10 Orphan Watch, 6 Corpse Rats and 6 Bat Swarms, 4 Mysterious Objects, 2 Gravestones, 2 Dire Goyles and 2 Gnawbone Strays. Awesome. And here you can see some of the miniatures included. Very, very cool. Very excited for this set. So awesome. Okay, so let's crack her open and have a little look. On my last video I struggled to open a box or something, so I've got a knife this time. There we go. Cursed City. Superb. Lovely box art. Love the two-tone black and red with the white. That is amazing. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. We have different coloured plastic for the heroes. Let's have a look at these sprues. So this looks like it's the Dwardin and the Ogre on this sprue. This must be the other heroes. Quite a packed sprue, not a big sprue, but still quite packed. This must be Radakar the Wolf. Let's move this out of shot. There we go. So this is a bigger sprue. Seems to be lots on here. Very cool. Another sprue. So I'm imagining this sprue and the next one are duplicates. So you get 5 skeletons, 5 zombies, and some rats and stuff. Let's just have a little look, see if I'm right. Here's the other sprue. I might be wrong actually. I think they're unique sprues. Let's put these side by side. Okay, so let's have a little look. So they do appear, actually, I'm not wrong, they do appear to be the same. I think, yep, yeah, okay, so you get 2 sprues the same, which is pretty typical of Games Workshop, but that's okay, that makes sense. It's very, very typical of any kind of horde army where you get multiples. They wouldn't sculpt lots of different poses. Right, let's carry on looking through the box. So the miniatures are amazing, really happy with that. Some nice compact sprues. So we're next greeted with a plain piece of thin card. Usually these have a picture on, so it's interesting. Kind of got a picture on the other side. It's kind of cool. It's could have put the logo on there, I guess, but okay, no problem. That's all right. And then we're into the actual game elements. So what do we have here? We have our bases. Does it say what the size these are? think these are 25 mils, so that's going to be for your skeletons. You've got some 40 mils, that's a 32. It doesn't look like there's any 28s. These might be the heroes. We can have a look in the instructions. There's a large base there as well. So quite a few bases. There are 60 miniatures in the set. What should we look at next? What's this? Ah, so this is an advert saying the book to go alongside the game. So you can read about the exploits of the heroes. Cool. Big kind of pack of cards here. We'll have a little look at these next, I think. So that's nice. Oh, no baggies or anything. So here we have the rules and then the inspired rules for Radukar the Wolf, and then his the other denizens of Ulfenkhan, where the battle takes place on the streets. So you've got all of those. There's the Ulfen Watch. Can't wait to paint some of those. I haven't painted skeletons in ages. And then you get the heroes. Can't wait to paint this model as well. That is going to be so cool. So yeah, quite a lot to look at. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's the profile cards that you'll need to play the game. Got some more cards here. So you've got discovery cards. I think these are like your treasure and stuff. So there's lots of realm stone there. There's some more here. I'll be a bit more careful opening the cards than what I was, because discovery cards, yeah, treasure. There's a phase in the game for discovery, so that's where you'll get these. Oh, traps, nice, cool, crisis. Very, very cool, so that's those. So these are the traits. This must be one for each fighter, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it must be a trait card for each fighter with a different level, maybe. We'll get more into that another time. We've got these cards here. Not sure what they are yet. Interesting though, very nice designs. Big old pack of cards here. Let's have a little look. And these are weapons, empowerments. Encounters, so you need the encounter cards to see what you're going to face on the streets, and there's different levels, so depending on the level. So if you get bats, like depending on how strong your fighters have gotten over your campaign, is the number of bats you'll be facing, which is pretty cool. And some of them are a bit more random. Yeah, awesome. That's what I loved about the original in 1996, the original Warhammer Quest. Like you had cards and you turned them over and it showed you what the next board plan layout was. Well, in this version of the game, there are different journeys. There's a hunt, there's a deliverance. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head now. And there's another one. Well, deliverance is the only journey where you'll try and rescue these citizens, but whilst you're doing it, you're turning over these to see where you are. The other missions use predetermined board layouts from the quest book, so we'll have a look at those in a minute. So yeah, there's all your board pieces. Some blank cards. Pick a card, any card. No idea what they are, so that'll be interesting to find out. Read the book about that and find that out. let's have a look at... Oh look, here we go. There's an errata for the assembly instructions. So that means somewhere in the assembly instructions there's an error. I'm not being rude, I've had so many errors on most of my recent Games Workshop products for the assembly instructions. It's been ridiculous. The Void Dragon, there's an error. Just everything I seem to get recently has got, like, it tends to be just numbering problems and stuff like that. Curse City. So here's the assembly instructions. So I wonder if we can find out what the... There he is. So A28, A29, yeah. And A30. Is that the wrong arm? No. Not sure what the difference is. This one wants you to put the beard on before the arm, whereas this one wants you to put the beard and arm on at the same time. Oh. There is a peg you have to add to his back, and it's not included here. So that's it. There's a peg there that was missing, so I had to create this. Cool, okay. So let's go back and have a quick look though. I want to see the kind of base sizes. So these are all on 32mm bases, which is nice. Got the little guide for your base sizes there. No, yeah, there is a 25 in the middle. The Ogre is on 40mm. Yeah, okay. Quite a few, not too many numbers of parts. I like that. I don't like to spend ages sticking models together, so I'm quite happy with this. Yeah, it's like, he's 3 parts. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The model looks great. It doesn't look too monopose or flat. Yeah, that'll do for me. I'm happy with that. Let me get on with painting them. So he's on the 50mm base. The Varg Sky, is it? Varg Sky? Something like that. Loving these. This once I've got these assembled and painted, it'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'm starting an army now. Absolutely awesome. I won't be starting a Skaven army though. And there's the oh, is that alternative parts? So you can have different skeletons. Clever. So that one can point that way, and if you have this one with a bag over his head, it points the other way. Very cool. So that's the assembly instructions. So rulebook, not too thick, which is good because you don't want to be inundated with too many rules. You can see here we have full colour rulebook telling you what's included. Some cool little models there to paint. Diagonals and Gnawbone strays. Here's some more models from the set. Loving the paint jobs. The Heavy Metal team's done such a great job on these paint jobs. Combat tutorials, so this will help you working out how to fight and stuff like that. Getting ready to play. Example playing area, so you have all your bits and pieces around. The turn sequence. In my written review accompanying this on Tower Painters, I'll be going more into how the game plays. So be sure to go onto towerpainters.com to check that out. Just flip through here quickly. Yeah, all nice. Just the rules really. So. Okay, so these are... So this is like Blackstone Fortress, where you shuffle these and then this tells you who fights. So each one of these is one of your... Each one of the white cards is one of your fighters. So you'll have, out of the 8 characters, you can pick 4 for your game. And then each one of these cards represents a different thing. So this might be enemy hostiles and stuff like that. And then you have the encounters telling you what's turning up. So if that's first encounter, then that whatever you roll on there will be that second encounter, etc., etc. Cool. So that's what those cards were. That's to determine the order you play the turn in, and that's randomly shuffled each time. That's the rulebook. Quest book. Lots of quests in here. Lots of background, which is cool. Yep. Loads of background actually, and on each fighter. That's cool. Here's the hunt journeys I mentioned. There's the maps for the hunt, so you can set that up. This looks like the boards are double-sided as well, so you get a brown side and a... Maybe that's like indoors and maybe that's outdoor in the street. We'll have a look at the boards in a sec. Scavenge maps are for your treasure hunting missions. And Deliverance is the one I mentioned earlier where you turn the cards over. These look like they're... This maybe... Is this a D66? Oh, crisis. Okay, so when you get a crisis card, you have to roll on the table. Perhaps. Quite a big table. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. Yeah, quite a lot to work through. It looks a bit daunting at the moment. Oh, the kerning on that. It looks like the A and the M have had an argument. Come on, sort it out. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, okay, that's the quest book. It looks really daunting. So what you're gonna have to do is just baby steps, one thing at a time. Just get the rule book, start there, play a couple of turns, see how that feels, and then delve into that book, I'd say. This is the secret envelope. And it says, do not open until the final assault decapitation journey has been completed. So, do we open it? Do we open it? No, I'm not going to open it. We'll find out. There's definitely a reason to get it if you want to know what's happened. But I'm sure there'll be other people that will spoil that for you, but I'm just not going to be that person. So, this is awesome. This is the War Scrolls. This will allow you to use the models in Age of Sigmar. So you can see who they belong to. It's Cities of Sigmar. This is Sylvaneth. He is Cities of Sigmar as well. Brutog Corpse Eater is Cities of Sigmar. Ah, but also Ogre. So you can use him for both. That's cool. He's just Dwardin. Cities of Sigmar, priest rules, okay. He's a wizard, so we've got a priest and a wizard in the set. I wondered if one was if it's two wizards or one priest or something. So that's cool. We've got another hero for the Cities of Sigmar, which is quite nice. Center spread, and then you get the bad guys. So he's Death, Vampire, Soul Blight. Another Death. These will all be Death. Yeah, cool. Ah, okay. Nothing. Oh, and there's the points. So the little bats. I didn't see the bats actually. No, I didn't see the bats or the rats, so they don't have rules. Maybe because, I don't know actually, they'll have their own rules anyway, like the Skaven, you can use the rats in your Skaven swarms I imagine, and the bats are probably got their own rules in the Death army book. But, okay, that's that book. Cool, we are getting through it. There is so much in this set. Dice, very cool. You've got unique combat dice that represent crits and stuff like that. You've also got this, is it turn dice? I can't remember now. That's nice and funky. And then black and white dice. The white dice are your activation dice. And I can't remember what the black ones are. Yes, very cool. Oh, and then we've got Oh, nice. Okay, so right at the bottom of the book, all these plastic bags. So you can put all your cards in there so that they don't get lost. So you can put one deck per bag, so that'll keep them nice and tidy rather than loose. Okay, so the last one to look at is this. So if we open this up carefully, oh, what am I doing? Don't rip it. No, ripped a little bit there. I said do it carefully and damaged the corner, but that's all right. A little bit of glue will sort that out. Come on. Even with a knife, I can't open these things. Come on, rip it out. So this is something that is instantly apparent to me. The colour, how bright and vibrant these ones are. Because the only things I've really seen online is this dark bluey green colour. And it's actually way more, in person, they're really nice and bright. It's a really high quality card as well. Feels really sturdy. It's got a nice gloss varnish on top to protect it. You've got all the counters and bits and pieces down the side. Oh, there you go, one's popped out. Some good shapes as well to like block line of sight. So not everything is just square or straight lines like the original Warhammer Quest from 1996. So we've got some nice, some are square, but there seems to be shapes and stuff on all of these. Really nice artwork, really nice. I'm really impressed with this. Lots of tokens and more board sections. It's missing any kind of doorway to like clip the pieces together. So instead there are, I think these are like exit points or something, but there's another one. Oh, it might be these. I think these represent doorways. So you have one of these next to a point, and then you put the next board section next to that one, which is okay. It'll show you where you have to go, like room to room or street to street. But if you jog the board, it's all going to go everywhere. It's not going to all be clipped together. But that'll be okay, it'll be fine. Probably someone will replace these with 3D printed clips or something. I can see that happening quite quickly. And then you have this represents the time, like nightfall. So you have these little things that every turn you move around. So yeah, I think that's everything. I think we've been through everything in the box now. Oh, I've got to put it all away now. So I hope you found that interesting and you're thinking about picking it up. I'm really impressed with it. I think it's superb. I think the miniatures are incredible and the board sections are nice. The gameplay looks superb. I watched some videos from Warhammer community about that and it looked great. But to get my full rundown, more in-depth detailed review, check out towerpainters.com. There'll be a conclusion and pros and cons and stuff like that there. And also make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Fairly new to YouTube. I'm trying to get it off the ground a bit more. And yeah, that's great. So I really appreciate you watching this. Thank you ever so much. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.